Hello everybody, it's Alex Shevchenko here. As always, at this time on Friday, we are running a Friday Alpha League sessions for the Aurora community. This is a session during which we are sharing the updates and news from the Aurora ecosystem with all of you, so you can consume it in a very precise and concise format. This is a live stream, so during it you're able to ask your questions below on the YouTube and in the chat, or probably I need to say on the right in the YouTube in the chat, so please do this, and in the end of the video I will be able to answer these questions. So without further ado, let's jump directly into the new release that we have this week. We're proudly announcing the release of Borealis Business, which is a gasless solution for Aurora. Borealis Business is one of the products that constitute the bigger product suite that is called Aurora Cloud, and this is a solution this is a business solution or a B2B solution that allows projects that are working on top of Aurora or on top of Aurora chains or on top of Aurora silos to make their transactions free for the users who are interacting with the respective applications. Borealis Business is nothing similar to what you have seen in the market with other type of solutions, because the majority of the rules, as we call it, that you are able to configure as a business, these rules are working outside of the blockchain. You're able to go and discover a little bit more details of the Borealis Business on the blog post. There is a pretty deep explanation. And another thing that you're able to do, in case you're interested in the development pieces and things that needs to be adjusted in order to allow for Borealis Business, which are not that much, and actually Borealis Business works without any adjustments into the front ends. You are able to go to Aurora developers portal, dev.aurora.dev, and you're able to check out the latest article there, how Borealis Business is working. The core idea behind Borealis Business is that this is a powerful tool that allows businesses to onboard their users in a simple and straightforward manner to the blockchain. And Borealis Business completely removes the necessity of owning cryptocurrencies in order to transact on the blockchain. Instead, it is the business who bears the cost of the transaction, and the settlement for the transaction cost can be done with the RPC provider directly, even outside of the chain. This is an extremely powerful tool. Again, as I said to you, there is no other technology similar to this in the market. We are extremely proud for this, and this is all happening because of the proper architecture of Aurora that allows for all of the transactions on Aurora network being, as we say, protocol level meta transactions or protocol level gasless transactions. This type of functionality was used previously in Aurora in the initial phase of the Aurora development, when all of the transactions on Aurora were completely free. So check this out, especially in case you're running a project on top of Aurora. This might be interesting to you. Moving on, just would like to remind everyone that last week we have launched the fast transfers over the Rainbow Bridge. This was an addition to the existing Rainbow Bridge technology, and these fast transfers allow for the transfers from near network to Ethereum to happen faster than they previously were. And previously, the speed of these transfers were from 4 to 8 hours, and this conventional route, or the most protected route, is still in place, and it is a little bit cheaper than the newly formed fast transfers over the Rainbow Bridge, which are also quite cheap. They are just a little bit more expensive than the ordinary normal transfers. So check it out in case you haven't yet. This functionality is available to everybody directly in the Rainbow Bridge front end, which is located at rainbowbridge.app. This week we've got some set of articles published. We would like to mention just one about Aurora. We would like to mention just one, which is the crypto news, and it was the interview with myself about Aurora and about how the blockchain is transforming the way how businesses can work, right? So check this out in case you're a reader of the articles and you're willing to see how things are, some thinking, or like my personal thinking around Aurora. Moving on, we're happy to announce that there is a new player on the market of the RPC servers, which is called Meow RPC. This project is, except for being funny, this project was launched by our friends from Colibro. All of the OGs in Aurora probably have heard that at some point in time, around 1 year ago, a little bit less than that, Aurora was the first chain to introduce anti-spam protection and anti-MEV protection for the whole network, on the level of the whole network. And the guys from Colibra were keeping innovating, and the service that they are providing right now is transitioning into the providing the RPC service, the full-scale RPC service. So Meow RPC is now available and is compatible with Aurora blockchain. So I encourage all of the developers to check out and at least keep this provider of the RPC on the radar. Our other partners from Metapool, has been launching fully live their liquid staked Aurora product, which is called ST Hour. Reminding everyone that Metapool is a liquid staking protocol that initially started their operations on Near blockchain, and as a straightforward expansion for them was to expand it to the Aurora network. Together with liquid staking, their solution, you would be able to use ST Hour or staked Aurora in other primitives and other DeFi protocols, and potentially get some additional bonuses from the tokens that are liquid for you. In general, liquid staking protocols, they are improving the liquidity of the assets, and because of this, they make capital more efficient. Again, not a financial advice as any of this stuff. Just recommending you checking out what ST Hour is, how the protocol is working, and how and what are the possible applications for this particular technology. In just 3 weeks from now, a pretty large delegation from Aurora Labs is coming to ECC, one of the traditionally biggest conferences for us during the year. We are going to be there. We are going to deliver quite a lot of talks. We have lots of different points in our agenda. And please come there, talk with us, stop next to our booth on SCC, and we'll see you in the beautiful city of Paris. Hashport integrated with Aurora, and Hashport is one of the bridging solution that allows the transfers of the tokens in between different ecosystems. Originating from Hedera, they are expanding to many different networks and already working with Aurora. So check it out in case you have been using Hashport. Now you are able to work using Hashport with Aurora too. This is the actual announcement. Additional partner wallet integrated with Aurora, and this time it is Crystal Wallet. One of the wallets that are focused on the DeFi ecosystem and making sure that things are working pretty good with DeFi there. Crystal now integrated Aurora, and there are quite a lot of different things that are available there. Check out their Twitter thread from June 27th about Aurora. It's called Aurora 101. There are quite a lot of interesting things here. The project that was focused on the influencer marketing, B4B World, that has launched on Aurora some time ago, now is launching the marketing support for Aurora ecosystem projects. So for everybody who is working in the Aurora ecosystem, B4B World is given $200 worth of credits for doing your promotions with the influencers. So check out B4B World in case you're an owner of some kind of business that is working inside of our ecosystem, and share your feedback with them and in general with us on how this thing is working. And last but not least, within the transformation of the Aurora community, there is a transition of the different regional community grants program into the Near Digital Collective Aurora working group. So you're able to check, and as far as I understand, there are quite a lot of people who are fully aware of what is happening. There are lots of great discussions happening there. So thanks everyone for contribution. I know that there are great initiatives there. So I'm super happy that the community sees this as a massive step forward. In case you haven't seen it yet, so check out this particular new Twitter tweet. And within it, you are able to find the Telegram link for the working group, and also the post on the Aurora governance forum. So short and sweet, this is the update from me this week. Again, encouraging everyone to check out, or everyone who is building on Aurora, to check out Borealis business and understand how it works. And maybe use it within your own application. I'm pretty sure that this piece of technology is extremely useful for user engagement services, for example, loyalty platforms or gaming services, and that's one of the reasons why some of the gaming companies are turning their eyes on Aurora. But it can be applied not only in the user engagement space. With that, I'm stop and share my screen. Let me quickly check what are the questions from the community. Hi, Temagon is asking, hi, when will the Aurora Pass be released? You've been promising for a long time. Yeah, Temagon, we are doing the final clearance checks with Google and Apple. There are some minor things that are being fixed right now. We already submitted quite a lot of different releases for them. At the moment, on my phone, I have, like, even today the team updated it to the version 23 or something like that. So we're pushing this forward. I will not promise you, but when the actual date when it is going to be released, but it is going to be pretty soon. And Nikolai is asking, was any Aurora bought back and burnt already? Thanks for this answer, for this question, Nikolai. No, it's not the case at the moment. The team is working on implementing the mechanism how to do it. In my blog post on Aurora 2.0 economy, I was writing that it is not that simple how to do this, especially taking into account that Aurora was released on the Ethereum blockchain, which means that for true burn and de-risking all of the community, it means that the Aurora needs to be collected from the Aurora smart contract. It needs to be bought, and then it needs to be transferred over to Ethereum and then burned on that side. Especially it is complicated because there is no direct burn-in mechanism in the Aurora smart contract, and it is not upgradable. So it takes a little bit of time. However, the thing that you should expect next week is the update of the circulating supply. So this is a separate API that answering the question how much Aurora tokens are in circulation. And if you know, if you catched it in the forum post, there is a specific unlocking schedule that was implemented for the DAO in terms of the Aurora. So the circulating supply is going to be updated, though there is no changes that are happening. However, the actual numbers of the tokens that are liquid that can be used by the Aurora DAO is going to be updated. Ivan is asking the question about the about Zili. So just wait for it, and probably it is going to happen pretty soon. And the questions of testing Aurora Wallet, yeah, I mean testing is happening all the time with Aurora Pass. For the community, we're going to release already production ready version, and then you will be able to test it. Okay, so it seems like that's all of the questions. Thanks everybody for following this and asking the questions. That's super great. As always, have a very, very good weekend, and we're going to meet next time in exactly 1 week from now on the next Friday Alpha Leaks sessions. Goodbye, guys.